Hi, welcome to this video. I'll be talking about the time of the sun in Scorpio and all the things that occur in between. So, on October 23rd, the sun moved into Scorpio, and this is when we're really starting to feel the darkness creeping in. And so, uh, especially, that can be literal if you live on the northern hemisphere. Uh, the thing with darkness is, though, once you delve deeply into it, it's as though you find the light by going into that darkness. And that's where you can kind of think about the southern hemisphere, how there's transformations occurring and rebirth as well. So here on the northern hemisphere, it's death. On the southern hemisphere, it's rebirth. So just wanted to throw that in there. And the other funny thing with Scorpio is that it rules the other side as well. Like, death in terms of what's on the other side. And Halloween follows right after, or falls right into the sun in Scorpio. Very appropriate, if you ask me. All about the taboos of the world. You're kind of able to be whoever you want to be on Halloween. Let your inner freaky person out, scary person, whatnot. So, yeah. The other thing I was thinking about with the sun in Scorpio is how Scorpio is kind of like a black hole because it's a mystery, yet there's so much information that could be there that we just don't know about. And there's also another theory out there that once you go through the black hole, you may even go out the other side into a white hole in a whole other universe. So that in itself is a form of transformation as well. So yeah, those are some thoughts I had about that, and how we all kind of go through our own inner journeys and transformations during this time of Scorpio. We all have to kind of look inside of ourselves and understand, kind of check in with ourselves and see where we are and deal with that, contend with those feelings of darkness from at this point in time. On October 27th, there is a full moon in Taurus. So this is going to be great for being grateful, and you may really enjoy what you have and what you have around you, the sensual pleasures, the food and drink and things that you own, especially like soft, fuzzy things. It's kind of what I've been thinking about anyway. And it's also a good time for coming into alignment with what you want and what you're desiring, and understanding what your true desires are at a deeper level and why you want the things you want, but also really aligning yourself with what you want so that you can bring in abundance. And for some, it may be a time of reaping the abundance that you have been seeking. One more thing I wanted to say about the full moon as well is that there could be an illumination of values as well, and morals and principles, and what your values are, and an understanding at a deeper level of why you have those values. Okay, so November 2nd, Mercury moves into Scorpio. Conversations may get intense. So, you'll be able to get to the bottom of any issues and have very transformative conversations. And it's also awesome for doing research because you'll be able to uncover hidden information and discover things you never would have discovered otherwise. So being able to really get at a deeper level in any kind of conversation or interaction that you have is more likely, and small talk is not going to cut it for you. You're going to probably skip right to the deeper stuff, more than likely. And on November 8th, Venus moves into Libra. This is going to bring a lot more harmony to relationships and partnerships and one-on-one situations, and it may be awesome for making things more beautiful in your environment, or making things more beautiful anywhere you go, or wherever Libra is in your chart, you're going to make that place in your chart more beautiful and more harmonious and enjoyable. And you'll probably want to align with the values you hold, and align with ideals and things that justice and freedom and fairness and peace and love, and all those things may be things that you're really thinking about at this time, and you'll likely want to incorporate it into your life somehow. And on November 11th, there's a new moon in Scorpio. So this is like a portal of sorts into the deepest layers of our being. We can go within ourselves very deeply and transform the darkest parts of ourselves and understand the darkest parts of ourselves, and maybe even get to know hidden places that can be positive, even things that we're not aware of can be brought to light now. And it's great for being able to get so deep within yourself that you are able to bring out the light in the situation. And then on November 12th, Mars moves into Libra. So Mars, of course, rules Aries, which is the opposite of Libra, and so it is in its detriment in Libra. So that's not really good, but the good news is that as long as you are able to deal with your issues, confront when it's needed, don't avoid confrontation, because that's the main issue that can occur, and then passive aggression may follow that behavior as well, and resentment and all of that bad sort of expression, negative expression of what happens when you don't express your anger could occur. But Libra is very good at being diplomatic. So if you're able to discuss issues up front and right away and do it in the best peaceful way possible, that's going to be the best expression of Mars in Libra. On November 18th, Neptune goes direct in Pisces. This is going to help us to get in touch with our intuition and our imagination. Symbolism will be very prevalent during these days where it goes stationary direct. And so it's going to be interesting to look into symbolism. And your dreams are likely to be very vivid or noticeable or interesting or weird, or they will be somehow prevalent. And if you have a dream dictionary, you may want to pull that out during this time, because it will be very revealing to your inner workings of your unconscious mind. On November 20th, Mercury goes into Sagittarius. This is great for going more in depth into subjects and expanding your awareness on any subject, especially something that you might already think you know. It's going to be great for having conversations with people who are from a different place than you, or who are maybe older, wiser, or even from another country. Somebody who has a different perspective on life, someone who can really bring more awareness to your mind. Conversations are likely to be more expansive and philosophical and perhaps you'll get into interesting conversations about beliefs or ideas about, the universe or about other countries even. And it's just a good time to learn and to widen your horizons, maybe going somewhere new and discovering new places. Okay, that's all for this month. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Comment and share. I said that really fast. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you soon.